And you know what that means. It's time to jump into our first map of the game. We're looking at Overpass, then we're gonna take a look at Dust 2, and then we're gonna move on to Mirage and those sexy, sleek jerseys from Team Liquid here on Overpass. Not sure that they're wearing them right now in their humble abodes, but now we're gonna take a look at what this Liquid powerhouse has to offer here in the ESL Pro League Season 11.
Yeah, even got X's on the shirt to draw your eyes to the key points traits, the focal points as we get into this pistol round. It's Liquid, it's MIBR, we're entering the NA scene, and we're jumping right into things. Hot match of the day for ESL Pro League Season 11. Trace, let's get it on.
Yeah, and straight away we're getting into the pistol, not wasting any time here. Already you can see Naf donning the defuse kit for the side of Liquid. Nitro taking a peek into middle while the rest of Team Liquid head down towards this B side of the map. We've got our resident observer there over on the right-hand side. That there is the wonderful fresh face of Bastion. Arrived bright and early here for our game at 9 PM. Don't know why he did that, but he did. And now Taco setting up outside of the V-bomb site. He's just waiting. He's just holding this side to see if anyone from Liquid goes aggressive. And they're not going to give anything up. They also didn't see anything over at B. They didn't see anything middle, but they have retreated this 4-man stack that they had. And they've actually pulled back into this A site with 3 players. Now, we're going to have to wait and see if that's the right call, because with how it's looking right now, MIBR look pretty tempted by this B-bomb site, with Taco and Fallen both waiting back with all the utility and the bomb outside of B. This looks like it's going to be a B execute, maybe leaving a player behind to keep control of short and deny these rotations.
Oh, but the smoke is down in their base. KNG, the first man through. They just dive in. The flash is fantastic, and Taco blinds them both. Liquid losing men in this B site and not having anything to gain. Nitro gets a kill, but it's already lost. It's already over. It's a pistol round for the Brazilian side. MIBR take it on Overpass.
What in the heck was that from Team Liquid? MIBR's pick, so you got to think that they're pretty well drilled on it, or at least came into this with some sort of inkling as to what they want to do against Liquid.
Yeah, nice setup there. I mean, you know, Liquid obviously making a gamble, stacking up on that A site, playing very passive and not getting the info mid. Does leave them with 2 down on B, but I like the execute from MIBR. The smoke down, perfect flash to get them out of connector. If Liquid had taken B short, we can think back to 2019 close connector. Stewie and Twist, I can't even think about how many clips they have on that little railing outside the connected door, especially with the USPs. So MIBR playing it safe.
Playing it safe. Ooh. Would be DJ. His name is Prius, and I believe he is watching from home right now. He sent me a message. He wanted me to give him a quick shout out on stream, so here's what I'm doing. His name is DJ Kuntz. It is as jarring as it sounds.
Sorry, Prius. Maybe, you know, you could learn a thing or two here from Bastion. He is our man behind the action.
10 times the observer. I'm just kidding.
Half the man you'll ever be, though.
All backhanded compliments around here, of course.
See, if I'm insulting one, I've got to insult the other. So at least it's fair.
So then they just both hate you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good, you know.
Yeah. At least it's like the death segment, you know.
Well, let's see if if there's any more action in this round still to come. Nitro back in the A-bomb site with this scout, and he is going to get pressured now with a bunch of MIBR players closing the gap, and he's not quite able to get out through the bank. It is just a save for these 2 players of Naf and Elige. They're going to try and hold on to the Deegan armor. So MIBR, they get the conversion. And to bolster it even further, they've kept it flawless here in this second round. So they're going to get off to this 2-0 start they were looking for. And a third likely in the chamber as well, because MIBR going to only be running up against these 2 saved Eagles and armor in the next round.
They are keen to hunt, though. Fallen's got a Mach 10, so never really a reason not to go for it. Of course, Liquid will be full eco in the next round anyway, so Fallen not in a rush, but he is going to be coming down connector. We might see him swing open this door and try and take a fight, but no, keeping it safe and keeping 5 alive. 2-0 for MIBR, as you said. And P250 is likely coming in around these 2 safe Deegs. Nothing to worry about here for the T side of things. Should be off to a nice strong start in the first half.
Yeah, Nitro tried to tuck his head and get away there, but well, it appears Taco is too quick on the draw. Speaking of tacos, given the current climate, I don't remember the last time I had an actual taco. It does sound delicious, though.
Chad made some burrito taco things.
Like a hybrid sort of mix.
Yeah, there was some mint, there was some Meat.
Wait, mint?
Mince.
Oh, mincemeat. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's certainly what Liquid are about to turn into here in this round. Mince meat. KNG and Fur doing it to him. And it looks like this B bomb site will fall. Just there is Naf. He's going to fall off towards the back site in the pit. Does find a kill on Taco. Creates a little bit of space. MIBR are not close enough to get a trade to sort of try to lock this round down.
Oh, that almost got very hairy. Stewie got a kill in connector and found a rifle. If he managed to get back into B after Naf finds the info that they're coming through Monster, that could have been huge. And Nitro, a missed shot. It will be fatal. 3-0 for MIBR. Nice start to this map. Getting rid of the eco. Got a bit dicey there, but they do keep it under control. And the buy is in for Liquid, what we've been waiting for. AWP coming straight through for Nitro. First hesitating on the buy. I imagine considering getting the AWP, KNG could do it as well. But it's just Kriegs here for MIBR. Save Galil and an AK. Where does Nitro go with this AWP? He does not have a spawn, but he's going to take it towards middle anyway.
Crunchwrap Supreme. At least that's what Liquid were folded up into going into this round. Now they're going to have the chance with some weapons. AWP on Nitro. Where is he going to go? What's he going to do? Who's going to give us the highlight clip from Liquid? I need to know. Jackie, yep, I need you to step it up.
Very spread default here from MIBR in the 4th round, though. And I like how they've been coming into the start of all these games, start of all these rounds, sorry, setting their team up, taking initial map control, and then falling off and regrouping. This time they get Taco deep into short water early on. They come back in from T-spawn and they start to move towards middle. It is late, and that does mean they're going to walk into this AWP, that of which they have yet to see in this round. They don't know Nitro has it, and he sits up on the A site with a lead on long.
Yeah, MIBR, they're going to start to take this mid control. They'll back on out of middle and retreat all the way to outside of this B bomb site. Trace, you are like a gremlin in this studio.
Why?
Just
I've not
making
even done
noise,
anything. I'm
trying
watching
to
the
throw
game.
us off, trying to throw us off.
I'm not trying to throw anyone off. The only throwing going on around here is
that smoke from Twist. He puts that out down towards Monster, and actually now has maybe thwarted this MIBR B take. As I finish Trace's sentences, KNG might be about to finish off Twist. He pushes through this smoke. They are touching.
What's happening? Surprise!
That ain't social distancing.
Yeah.
That's way too close for comfort.
Unbelievable scenes. You can't imagine anything more scary than that. Actually, I can, but you get the point. You get the sentiment.
He's got another.
Yeah, he really... The second kill, too, is what keeps this round in Liquid's in hands.
What on earth just happened there? I mean, he's going to catch a lead coming out of the connector late, but it's still not a worry. Liquid pick it up with lots of rifles as well. The AWP going forward for Nitro, not even needed in that rifle round, Trace.
Why are you guys keep
I really hope that mic isn't muted and you're just ruining the broadcast for everyone else.
What are you guys even talking about?
Yeah,
look at this, side-by-side comparison.
This is new.
What have we got?
That's some scary stuff right there.
If only he had a zoom.
Like the smoke clears and KNG just needs a moment to regain composure. And in that moment, it's all gone so wrong. The jump scare that is Twist already raring to go in this server. Liquid, they're going to get their first round there in the round prior. And now this AWP of Nitro set up over in the toilets is looking to get its first taste of the action over here in middle.
What does action taste like, Harry?
Little bit like metal, you know, because it's a pretty metal environment, and also like blood, I guess, tastes pretty metallic.
Bit of iron.
Because of all the iron in it.
Yeah.
So you like frequently put that on your pastas, or like what?
Yeah, you know, I mean,
anyway,
if it's ever been a hard day.
AWP. Now we come to a little bit of a slowdown here for MIBR. Trying to aggress up the bathrooms. Elise's going to be there. He's going to have the perfect angle to take down Mayern. Nice little bitty cheeky peek through there of the wall. And they're going to back up. I don't think MIBR can feel as confident trying to take into the site.
Especially not with 3 CTs here. With those kills going down, Stewie's been playing rotation all game long. He's just jumping up and down between the sites. He's here now in the wings waiting. Oh, not for long. He loses his face, Fallen holding for the jump. And MIBR, that's a kill back into this round. 25 seconds. If they can get a follow-up frag on this A site, it is still winnable.
Yeah, Nitro, one of the only players now who can really make a difference here.
Oh no.
On the truck, the flash has gone in, and that leaves everyone blind for a moment. KNG's not being discreet about his forward position. 7 seconds, though. The kills have either got to come in or that bomb's going to go down. And in the end, there's no time for Fallen. Oh, they've just got to hide, and Twist gets away with seconds to spare. Fallen not quite able to deliver the kills necessary. And that will be a second round for Liquid on the back of time here, as they narrowly get that one locked in. With it, the money of MIBR is brought down into the doldrums. This might just have to be an eco around this AWP on Fallen.
And it's nasty Naf that gets it done for Liquid, dropping the bomb as KNG was trying to provide cover inside of the site. You saw those flashes, you saw how hectic it got. Liquid, they should have lost that round with 2 players being forced out of position, and KNG getting so deep on the truck, but he gets traded after the bomb gets dropped. No one there in time to pick it back up. Fallen was ready for a post-plant with the AWP, but the post-plant never came through. 3-2 for MIBR, still with a saved weapon. Pistols around it. Nitro continuing on the AWP, this time on long. And MIBR have been avoiding the A site. Once again, going down lower. 3 players here. Stewie's up in the heaven again on that rotation. Gonna be flashing in for his team. But yet to see any of these Brazilian boys creeping in through the monster tunnel. Nice smoke. That's going to send them packing, but hey, they already planned on doing it. Again, MIBR showing this early B presence and then just going back into a late A, but this AWP this time, for a change, has not moved a muscle. Ooh. Jump throw does, or the boost over rather, does force him back. And MIBR, they've done a good job of sending this AWP down towards the A site. They're keeping players on A, and they've actually forced a rotation. Now going back into lower. What a genius call. They've really bamboozled Liquid in this one. Is it going to be a problem, though? Can Twist hold the line with the Krieg?
Oh, he's been good here once. He's got to try and deliver again. Fallen looking for this first kill. And oh, that could have been it. That could have been the opener, but it's eluded them. Naf and Twist are somehow still alive. And they've got this B site under lock and key. No entry today for MIBR. KNG with this AWP now, 1 versus 4, a lot to deliver, and so many players closing in. He's looking for the man at Monster. However, the real Monster lurks behind. Ooh. That's a Liege coming out of the woodwork for a 3rd round for Liquid. They might have lost the pistol, they might have lost the conversions, but since the big boy guns have come out, everything has come up in favor of the Liquid squad. Yeah,
even with these fakes, or not even necessarily fakes, right? Because there's no utility in that round, but MIBR do such a good job of forcing rotations off of B for Liquid and then dropping into that site and still getting absolutely torn apart. If Fallen gets that AWP kill, maybe Twist, gets overwhelmed on the second fight out Monster, and Naf doesn't save his life, but that's only an if and not the reality of the situation.
Speaking of Ellie Giggle, if you were to replace the G with an S, you get Elise, which is going to lead you into a League of Legends reference that has absolutely no bearing on this game. However,
thanks for that, Trace.
Like a spider, Elise is there. He already has 1 kill in the round. He's going to be taking down May Earn. And we're going to be looking forward to the rest of this one. A tie game on our hands here, Harry.
Yeah, but it might be about to start to go in favor of Liquid in a pretty big way. Naf and Twist are just immovable down at this B bomb site, and this leaves Fallen once again. It's 1 player left for MIBR trying to hold on to this. Now, this was an invested round from MIBR. They did put a lot of stock into it. Not that you would know with the results right now. Fallen, can he find anything here on this con lurk? Yes. Oh, you think he's got a Liege at least dead to rights. But somehow, some way, that young man's able to light him up and secure that 4th on the board for Team Liquid. It's another flawless round here for the NA squad. MIBR, money not there again.
Yeah, 3rd eco in a row for MIBR in some form of the word, right? We have that saved AWP on Fallen with pistols a couple of rounds ago. Then the Force, like you say, Harry, and now more pistols. It's not a pretty start to this map, despite the 3-0 lead MIBR initially had. Liquid are making them work for it, and this is kind of what we expected from this team. Like you said, Grand Slam winners. No easy feat to beat.
Well, we're all in the booth today. Some of us more than others. At least looking forward to this. MIBR taking a step back. Liquid are finding that rhythm that makes them so scary. Naf with this AWP towards the B site. He's not going to be alone. Twist is there to help him with a Krieg, of course. It's one of the most dangerous guns that you could run into as a T going against the CTs. But here we go. The hit's going to be on B. It's going to be that of an eco for the side of MIBR. Nap's there to make this score a little bit even. Only finds 2, but that bomb will be getting planted. Now, you would think that would wallbang him. It was Fur, but he's just a little too quick. And yes, we did miss the kill. That's completely fine. We have a replay system for that. Meanwhile, 3v2 retake. Nitro, Ellie Giggle, and Stewie. Make that Jackie Yip that falls from the heavens. Fallen, finding the kill with the P250. Just left to him. 1 on 2. He's going to have to try to push the smoke across chaos. They now know where he is. The defuse is going to get stuck. And there's another round for Team Liquid. Fallen can't close it out. And as I said, Elige really getting the job done here for Team Liquid.
Nice one, Trace. Yeah, I mean, Fallen, that's unfortunate, right? He spams a smoke, then he jumps through, and he's only got a couple of bullets left, so he can't even stop the defuse. Unfortunate for him, but a clutch that was never meant to be for MIBR. It was only an eco round anyway, and the bomb plant, that's pretty good. They got everything they need out of it, and AWP now in the hands of Fallen. A full utility around the creeks as well. So this is the time to shine for MIBR. They've shown us some nice early round gameplay so far. Will this continue? Taco flashed in to be short early on. He might just capitalize on this. There's a boost for Liquid. If they don't realize that he's stuck through, he could double down, and he does. MIBR taking the B site, and that might just be the round. The only issue is the bomb is so far away, and if Liquid realize that this plant hasn't come through straight away, they could still consider this opportunity. Stewie's trying to do so down lower, but Grenade showing how deep MIBR have gotten.
Yeah, they've had to have an answer here, Harry. They've had to have some sort of response to what Team Liquid's throwing at them, especially over this B site. We're going to see this bomb planted yet again, and now MIBR has to be feeling a little bit more comfortable in the post plant.
Yeah, this is one you're already assuming if you're MIBR, Liquid probably aren't going to go for. So they will boost a man on the hunt up into heaven. That's KNG sent to try and take some of these guns away. Nitro on the angle here, primed, ready, raring to go. Well, at least deal with the man that was boosted to try and take these guns away. So the AWP maintained, the rifles followed through. But a 4th round on the board for MIBR, and already, this is a pretty good T side.
Yes, it is. Pretty shiny thus far. I wonder if MIBR will go for a Swedish coach, Harry.
I mean, I don't know about that one, Trace. Maybe there's a way. Obviously,
Ty Lue went for a Brazilian coach. Why can't MIBR have a Swedish coach?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of wild choices made by the Ty Lue org, though.
And that's for Harry Russell to answer on his Twitter. You can go ahead and follow him at whatever his Twitter may be and ask him those questions directly. He has a lot of opinions on that matter. Meanwhile, Nitro with AWP back in hands. And it's going to be Hugo that's going to guide you through this round.
Oh, Elige. Jiggle wiggle, he does get one. Fur gonna lose his face, and Repeat is coming through, but late. KNG spots ahead, and he knows Elige is running back as well. He's gonna try and capitalize. Good spam, but he doesn't get away with the kill. 7 points of health, separating MIBR from a trade. KNG gonna look to go elsewhere as he peers his way towards long. The bomb coming late out of spawn as well. This time Liquid have the right read. 3 players on that top site for the time being. No one to sell a B fake anymore with MIBR leaving that lower site, so Utility's going to hold them back for even more time as they wait for the execute. 2 smokes, 2 mollies, 2 flashbangs, and a grenade are all MIBR have to execute, but that should be enough for this top site. What's going to matter are the gunfights, and already starting to go their way.
Oh, Elige offers himself up there at the dumpster. Stewie holding this close position, does find the damage onto one and is helped out there by Twists on this rotation up, but he's lost his teammate as MIBR here mopping up inside of the A-bomb site, helped out by Fallen at the very, very end. MIBR are just able to cling on to that 5th round. They will get it on the board, and with it, they've maybe set themselves up quite nicely here. Elige and Nitro, they've got plenty of cash on the Liquid side, but no one else really does. This could just be a partial investment out from the Liquid boys.
And this is a great T-side as a result, right? 5 rounds guaranteed, 6 more likely than not with this low economy round coming through for Liquid. So MIBR, T-side of their map pick, and so far looking really, really good on one that has been historically favorable for Liquid. though we are early days, games are 30 rounds, sometimes even more, Trace, especially more at the Pro League.
Especially more at the Pro League. There have been several instances of overtime, but...
Oh, bro. Cool, bro.
Maybe calming, maybe looking at his radar. Either way, yes, that enemy was standing right in front of him. The leash falls on the other side of the map. That's going to put Liquid down in a deficit again this round. As if not having weapons was going to be enough, they're going to be playing a man down going forward. Just over a minute left on the clock.
Ooh, wow. He jumps up. He goes above on those little pipes inside connector, and he's able to get a free kill as they aggress towards short. I like that trick. Not the first time we've seen him use it in this game, but the first time it's netted a frag. He's out and about looking for another Twist. Can he stop him? This would be impeccable if Twist gets away with a kill, and somehow, some way he will, but no further. Taco's come down the connector, and MIBR will get rid of the pistols.
Yeah, even, you know, obviously that kill not having huge impact, was still cool to watch, right, Harry?
Yeah, denies the hat trick the way of Fur, which would have maybe been an important confidence-boosting moment for him. Takes the gun away, right? Forces a reinvestment and leaves that 3K as nothing more than a pipe dream. So Twist, sure, it's only the one kill though. Not really gonna change lives just yet. 6-5 for MIBR. Liquid back in with the buy. Maya fast out through middle. He's been so aggressive in this matchup thus far, but he's gonna put a stop to his mid aggression here. MIBR setting up with all 5 players outside of this B-bomb site, might just look to commit out of spawn. There's a fake smoke thrown up over towards the toilets in middle. That's landed to try and deny Liquid any angles into the mid, and that means they're going to be that much slower on this rotation now. Twist dropped almost immediately. Naf's MP9 has to do a hell of a lot of work, and is not able to stand up to the challenge. It is just these 2 A-site players now left in for the retake, and this should be a 7th round on the board for MIBR.
Yeah, with Twist swapping positions on the pillar, Naf was forced to go forward because he was being wrapped and Twist didn't have the cover. So that was just an unfortunate setup for Liquid on the site, not ready for a 4-man monster rush from MIBR. And there's more where that came from. These T's looking to put more players in the grave. But Liquid, not interested. Just going to sneak and skulk out of the site and go back for a save. 6, now made 7 for the Brazilians. And the money not there for Liquid. This could honestly be a 10-5 half. You know, Liquid are going to have 1 or 2 opportunities with crucial rifle rounds to get back in things. But if MIBR keep this up and keep getting clean rounds as well as they have been, the money is going to build out of proportion. Look at the amount of economy MIBR have moving forward. 12K, 11K, and no one below 5 except for Fur.
Yeah, meanwhile, on the other side, there were 2 salvaged weapons from the last round, a Nitro and a Liege. It's going to leave Twist, Stewie, and Nap to their own devices. Looks like pistols are on the menu tonight. And Stewie not going much further than just buying himself a flash. There's the Deagle. Okay, so what can they do? They do need to start to turn this around. MIBR have found quite the string of rounds.
Yeah, like I said, it comes down to that next rifle round. Number 14 decides everything for Liquid because it's going to be their only buy left up, assuming they're losing all these rounds, which by and large they have been. 4 in a row for MIBR. Some nice adaptations, and flashes out long should render Elite useless if they decide to do it. They're holding it with the AWP though, waiting, baiting for him in for the peak.
The timing on that peak is good from Elite, and almost a hat trick there. K&G just about able to get control over Elite once again. But it's still the advantage now for Liquid. 4 on 3. They know the pressure lies with MIBR. Stewie's going to be playing the anti-flash. He's got Naf back in the bomb site. But with that smoke falling, they can't really run this bait and switch. Now, usually you try and get the attention down onto this site player, and then you have Stewie nearby while the attention is drawn away to swing and peek. But the smoke falling means they've had to abandon this bait and switch setup. Might not matter because Naf has still been able to put 1 in the ground for K&G now. 2 on 4 needed and just 35 seconds left on this clock.
This is an oof round to lose for MIBR, so they are in a world of hurt right now. Naf is waiting above the smoke, and this angle should just completely catch him off. He dodges the flash as well, goes behind him. Naf peering out. He's coming there. He sees nothing. They must be behind the smoke, and he spotted the first. KNG gone, and Naf safely ducks down and out of the fight. Fur alone. They've rotated towards B, but Twist gets caught in that position, and Fur will go down to the flank of Nitro. He came up from connector with the AWP, and Liquid have picked up a 6th. As I say, the MIBR should and could be 10-5ing the half unless Liquid can win a crucial rifle. They win an eco round, so it doesn't even matter. Take it in your stride, and let's see if they can do anything with it in the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, and in that round, we're talking about Stewie playing anti-flash, but also he's able to get information from being pushed up that far when it comes to sound cues. Now, they did begin to walk up the bathrooms, but one little error. There's such a margin for error there that Stewie gets a lot of information. So good recovery, good hold there by Liquid, moreover. Give themselves a 6th round and still a fighting chance of potentially winning this CT side.
They say knowledge is power, Trace.
Who says that?
They.
Oh. What's our knowledge? What does the big brain of Harry Russell know?
An increasing amount day by day, let me tell you. But right now, I know this much, and that is that we are 6-7, almost split right down the middle, just one away from that being a reality here for Liquid. The thing that's good about this is it poises us for buy rounds till the end of the half, and even if Liquid lose this, right, they're still able to field a buy. We're not going to have any of these rounds where the last few is kind of decided by economy. I know Twist and Elise are looking a bit more limited, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. And now Nitro and Elise are running this double toilet setup. Nitro, the bait, Elise trying to switch it up there on the peak and come in with another kill. Actually gets dealt with, and now this AWP still giving away that it's up close. Nitro's doing the dance and will get dropped there. Takes 2 to tango, and there was about 4 players over towards short side. That is just 1 too many. Fallen, Taco, getting the kills necessary to get back into this round, but there's still 2 players here for Liquid. They rotate it up very, very quickly. MIBR, I don't think they're ready. Planted over on the CT side, the peaks come in. And that is a 7th round on the board for Liquid.
A legendary Liquid setup. I mean, that's exactly what we saw from that Stewie Twist pistol round back at Cato.
Let's take a look at Twist's whole life right here and begin to sort of judge him on all the things around. I'm kidding. Let's take a look at what he's got set up. He's got a pretty cool, but actually pretty large sofa, actually. That's looks like you could take a lot of naps over there, huh, Harry?
Yeah, you know, I mean, it probably does once the games are done or in between. I don't know. And now quickly you can sleep. I don't know much about Twist.
Sleep between maps.
It's not known to be the best trick in the book.
Sorry, boys. I just woke up. I'm gonna need a couple of rounds to warm up to this second map of this series.
We call that the Wardell, I think.
I think we call that the Henry G as we're trying to play 3v3s. Shout out Henry Greer, wherever you are. I know you're watching. Wow. Taco now pushing out, trying to steamroll into the B site in the last round of the half. Molotovs are trying to clear barrels. But the Ellie Giggle is there to respond. He's there to shut them down with a little bit of a pop flash assist from the side of Stewie. Last round of the half, and so far, Liquid are looking poised to grab it. Until that, I say that, and then KNG has other plans.
Yeah, but there's still so many players here. Liquid, their rotations have been really, really good in the latter stage of this half. And they've got so many players on this lower site. Everyone here protecting the bomb for the last round of the half. What can you do? 1 on 3. No one even giving him an inch back in, but a double peek comes and Naf will succeed. It's an 8th round for Liquid. They do recover. They do pick up the pieces of that CT side, and now they move to the attacking half. We're going to be going for a break, though. Join us in just a second for that second half.
Sarah, I want to go away, close my eyes, never wake up again. You come and you go, you take me high, you take me low, but I don't know how to do this on my own anymore. Oh no, now it's my leave for the melancholy. Cold, you feel a hole inside me. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. There was Xannies till I know my psyche. Cocaine just to feel my heartbeat. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Sarah.
Chasing love in an empty bar. Pour a drink till I make it past. The midnight hour seems to come and go, but I know. Walk on up with a drink in hand, sipping mixes cause you can. And all the lights begin to switch off. You're chasing the light, holding on for life.
One time for the one time. Sarah, everyone, is not in this game, but MIBR and Liquid are certainly here to stay. It was a pretty strong start, all things considered, for Liquid. They netted themselves 5 rounds early on after losing the pistol to MIBR, but, well, MIBR have shown that they are here to play, despite having lost their coach, despite being in the building blocks of looking at a new way to form a team and more ways to structure it. Also, speaking of structure, look at the jawline there on Twist. This guy is an animal. He is ready to frag.
Yeah, you know, we got some good eye candy on either side for MIBR and Liquid. Their fair share of handsome gentlemen. We just saw one of them there. Now we're getting into this second half. And right now, Liquid narrowly leading the way, albeit an 8-7 half. A pretty good one from MIBR. You know, they go 5-0 up early on, or rather 3-0 up early on, with 5 rounds then going the way of Liquid. In response, they were finally able to start chaining a few more together there in the latter stages of that second half. Is that going to be enough, though, as now they move into this CT pistol? And an interesting little boost here over towards Graffiti gives Mayan an angle into this bomb site.
Yeah, this isn't necessarily a boost. This is allow 2 players to fight the same angle at once. So they're going to be able to peer into the site. Fur is waiting down below, but oh my God, everyone has been dropped here for MIBR. The B site emptied by the side of Liquid. And a very similar pistol round to what MIBR ran on that T side, showing early A presence, dropping back into lower and coming through Monster for that B take. It's now going to have to be a retake, and good luck with it if you're MIBR.
KNG found his way towards sandbags, but only the 2 players here from IBR certainly spells disaster in terms of how this pistol round has gone.
Ooh.
3 players underneath Fallen. Just talk about falling into the firing squad. There, Elish finally takes him out of heaven. And it's just KNG. He's got nowhere to go, nothing to do, but find a couple headshots on his way out. He's able to take out the Ellie Giggle himself, but the flank there from Nitro secures the battle and the round here for Team Liquid. 9-7 is the score. Harry, give us a quick update from the sidelines. Tell us all about some of the things that were missing, server conditions, etc.
Well, the server conditions are looking great right now, Trace. It's a wonderful sunny day here on Overpass, and we have 128 ticks of all that goodness brought to us through the ESCA network. Obviously, we've been playing some games over there.
Yes, sir.
It's been one hell of a time.
There's been some ups and there's been some downs, Hugo.
Yeah, we played 5 games yesterday of ESCA, doing our placements, or at least my placements. No, we won 4 of them. We only lost 1, 16-14 actually as well.
Maybe it just felt like we lost 5.
Yeah, I got my placements. I got B-.
So what's so important about these placements, Hugo?
Oh, actually, Harry, did you want to do placements?
I'm
not talking to you.
Placements.
Shut up, Harry. I'm talking to the people at home listening. Do you want to do placements? Well, head over to play.esca.net. It is free to play placements while the Pro League is on.
Yeah, and so maybe you'll find yourself near in the upper echelon of rank S, and maybe you'd be up against a few of these boys that we see right now in the server. Fur grouped up over towards alongside, now looking for some kills on this MP9. And a man does grace his screen, but it all comes up in favor of Elige, who's on 3 in this round here and now. There should be a 10th for Team Liquid as they just group up, looking to play the numbers game they're going to execute into this B site.
That they are. Smokes out. Inside of this site, though, MIBR is ready for the one and done. He's ready to hit the 1D, and he does. Looks for a second, has the lineup. You would think that it all went swimmingly, but it didn't. Hugo.
Bubbles in the throat.
Not bubbles in the throat. Don't know what you're talking about, but everything's fine. Everything's normal. Nothing's weird.
Take a deep breath.
Ooh. Well, yeah, mine sounds fine.
Yeah, sounds great, man. Speaking of, you know, if you want some bad news, I got some bad news for you guys.
Yeah.
I don't really want any.
Well, there was a quote that came out that said LeBron is never high-fiving anyone ever again after this, which really does kind of put a damper on the dreams that I had for the rest of my life. So
maybe you can get a hug instead, Trace.
Surely that is an option. If there's no high-fiving, there's got to be some hugging. Or if you caught the pre-match interview, we do elbow bumps around here. Not fist bumps. Don't get them confused.
One thing I was going to say is that MIBR, over on the T side, I think one of the ways that you've got to give them some credit thus far in this map is, well, I'm kind of giving both teams credit here in one foul swoop. Liquid, they had the right read a lot of the time on CT, right? It felt like whenever MIBR were going into a bomb site, it was up against quite the stack. But, oh, hang on a minute. Nah, yeah, we'll ignore that stat. I thought it was going to be something.
No, so you gotta
we'll
read it before you say it, because 50% of the time David's pumping out memes. 50% of the time it's actually really useful information. So
it's a 50-50. But yeah, no, as I was saying, you know, they were walking into these stacks a hell of a lot. And I think, you know, while that's been great for Liquid in terms of having the read, MIBR was still able to field 7 rounds. And, you know, a lot of that was just coming down to them winning these duels and then leaving Liquid in these kind of 2v4 retakes that they could never even attempt once they'd taken down the more stacked bomb site. Now, here in this second half, it's MIBR who have to be on top of things in terms of these rotations and in terms of these reads. Obviously, it's still early days here. We haven't really seen a rifle round come out from the MIBR squad. We're going to get our first glimpse at that in the following. This is just another anti-eco and a chance for Liquid to build up some money here over on the T side. This scout on Fur, really one of the only things that could look to do damage. Taco does have armor still, as they were able to hold on to that.
Ooh. Second too late. They were just boosting, and then they fell off. That nade could have done significant damage with the lack of armor in this round from MIBR. Only Taco and Kev. Ooh. Luckily, Naf has his teammate covered. Gonna take down Fallen on that A site, and the distance is being closed. Liquid are ramping up the pace.
Scout shots there from Fur inside the site. Lands one on to Stu. Stu with the ump needs to catch up with the rest of the squad. Ooh. Meanwhile, Fur is hitting an unreasonable shot there on the NAF, and, well, Liquid have mopped it back up. They have brought it back. Squeegeed off the last member here from this site, and it's just MIBR to respond now with a P250 in his hands. Just
look at the damage. Like, this is crazy. How often do you see 4 players on sub 30 health in, you know,
right next to each other?
Yeah, it's going to be their round, but, like, if only he knew the damage done. Not going to make a difference. Elige tip-tapping him down with a Krieg.
Taparoo. Check out the shot by Fur.
Skirt. Yeah, it doesn't even look like he's aiming at him, but take what you can get, give nothing back. And 11-7, MIBR. They're trying to buy back. They've got the AWP on Fallen, their first rifle round of the half, as you said, Harry. And they've really got to impress with it. Liquid are already off to a phenomenal start on this T side.
Yeah, Fur, looking like he wanted to go aggressive into mid there. I thought we were about to see some heroics, but the flashbang actually holds him back and denies that early peak. Team Liquid looking for this short control once again, and they might even be looking for a boost here as they move Stewie into position. Indeed, they just might be. Ooh, instead, gonna line up some nades down towards Monster. Taco!
Oh, man.
Oh, he's very lucky that one of those nades misses, because that would have been his funeral. Still now, just narrowly holding on is Taco, 46 points of health. But not the killing blow that Liquid were looking for.
Well, it was definitely there. Good idea from Liquid. Doesn't net them the kill that they wanted. Had they gotten that, you might have seen them flood out onto the B-bomb site, but they're going to transition back now through Connector, and Fallen is going to be waiting with his op just at the top of the stairs. Flashed off, doesn't know that they're out already.
And they don't know he's wide. That's the issue. They've just cleared this angle, and Fallen has taken it upon himself to move back in. The bomb dropped and spotted by MIBR. 4 on 5 now for Liquid. They might have to drop down towards B with the fact that MIBR know this bomb is coming. Fallen's going to hit another shot. It dropped again at his feet. 20 seconds, the smoke's fading, but Stewie is waiting and past it. He gets a kill. Elite just followed up. No way Liquid can draw this back from the clutches of defeat. Fallen has to stop them.
The time is certainly not on their side. 9 seconds, they're going to have to cross at the site. The shot from Stewie TK rings out. They have to get a plant now, and it looks like he might be able to get it down. Either way, they do frag out all of MIBR, and quite the turnaround, quite the reverse there for Team Liquid and getting it done.
I actually don't know if they had that either, because you know they just got to this site and had pulled the bomb out at the 4-second mark. It would have been either like a last millisecond plant or Liquid don't get that round. And MIBR, not to know that though, as they go rushing up against the guns, they get shut out of the round in spite of Fallen's handiwork here with the AWP. Elige and Stewie deliver so many of these kills to make this round doable. Yeah. And Elige, even that first shot, the one that we didn't see on the replay, he was full blind, just snipes a man from the toilets over the dumpster.
Stewie makes a play as well. That short side smoke comes in. He goes through it, but he doesn't push. He just holds next to the smoke on the bench. And they tried to clear that angle. I think it was Fallen going back. Not Fallen, sorry. Rather, someone else going back in for the fight. And Stewie's just in a surprising position. So, you know, 3 on 5 for Liquid, and they win it. Somehow, some way, Fallen has fired off a shot. It's drawn in Elige, who was close around the corner. He didn't know how far Elige had gotten. Tagged Scout, finished off by KNG. There's even a second man here, something Liquid might not expect.
Things are looking good here for Liquid, though. They're going to be getting this plant. Now, Fur, being the last player here towards long, finds a shot on the nap. Almost gets a second on the twist.
Looks like he ran out of mouse pad or something went on there.
Happens to the best of us. Taco, 1v2, 55 HP. No kit, does have a deagle. A little bit of armor left. Or actually a full kit of armor left. But he's going to back out. Maybe he can salvage one of these weapons. Yep, it's going to be a Krieg and try to run away with it. Another round here for Team Liquid. 13 on the board for the North American side. That is more like it.
Yeah, 5 rounds in a row now in the second half. I mean, you know, 8-7. We were talking about how good MIBR's T side was. They managed to field 7 rounds on Overpass. You know, it's not every day you get that. So Liquid trying to one-up them in a far better fashion. 13-7, yet to drop around in this second half. Buy's coming back in from MIBR though, and again, you know, while that was a 3 on 5, Liquid just won a couple of rounds ago. MIBR, that was a 5 on 3, and that's positive. You know, Fallen's hitting his AWP shots, even though he is 7 and 12. He's actually given it over to KNG for this one, so going to be taking likely a mid spawn with that. He does have the best spawn.
That is one of the cool dynamics about a team like this, right? And there are a couple teams that kind of fall under the same umbrella, which is you can pass off that AWP. You can kind of push that responsibility away. Perhaps you're not having the greatest of days with your flicks. Perhaps you're not hitting the shots that you would hope to. You can, you know, certainly send that down the line. And this notion is going to be KNG. As AWP, for the time being, Liquid knows that there's going to be a little bit of utility here from the side of MIBR. It doesn't look like they want to pressure it too much, given that. But That pressure is going to come in the form of long control. No one's going to be there to contest it either. Stewie playing up close on sandbags. Taco walks out. Will Mayern do the same? Yes, he will. Two-piece there by Stewie 2K.
Doesn't get much better than that, Trace. They just walk into his crosshair. He might even get a third as well. Backed up, Fallen looks for it, but not going to make the same mistake that his team did. Of course, you can't really be too annoyed about Mayern's re-peek there. Taco goes for it, he dies. Of course, Mayern's going to want to trade the kill, and unfortunately for him, Stewie just hits a shot. 5-on-3, about to be a 5-on-2. Fur is roasting in the connector, and he will not get out in time. Naf capitalizing late with that shot. Fallen again pushing back in. Stewie's got his third of the round, and, well, the round, Trace, is over.
Yes, it certainly is. We'd have to see something super cool here from Mr. Vito. I think it's Giuseppe, Vito Giuseppe? I could be wrong. I believe that's his full name. Either way, AWP in a 1v5, and really does get the leg off in the Nitro. That could have got a little weird, but that would have been a monumental task, more worthy of a Mountain Dew Game Fuel power play than most of the plays that we've seen.
They will be coming up later as well, of course, Trace.
Damn right they are.
Are you drinking the dew?
I'm doing the dew.
Nice. Good attitude.
Woo. It's such a weird game for me to be watching, because one of my my favorite memories I remember was back at ESL on Belo Horizonte, and it was when the whole crowd were chanting for Taco when he was on this Team Liquid squad in place of Stewie, who at the time was playing for MIBR. So
Weirdest timeline.
That's like an interesting one in and of itself. And here he is, Taco, the man that I was just talking about. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. He's looking to turn these men into meat down in mid, but decides to bow on out now with the AWP.
How do you turn man into meat? 200 degrees in the oven?
Oh, it's a long game, but hang on a moment. We will focus on the man meat, should we have to. Twist's going to double up down outside of this B-bomb site, and now the rest of Liquid looking to group on up and join them here. Minute and 5 seconds left, and it will just be a few more nades into this B site, and that has drawn heavy rotations from MIBR. Liquid, if they want to commit to this, they will be walking in to this 3-man hold.
Yeah, MIBR about to meet their makers, although Taco will not. Wrong place, wrong time, top site right now, and issue is for Fallen. He tries to spot Monster to give that info on whether MIBR should be stacking, but Liquid, they don't show him anything. They play the barrels, they tag him. He knows there's at least one man there, but he doesn't know, the bomb or the fact that there are 3. So Liquid, they throw that early smoke. They go late into this B-bomb site. There's a flash being lined up by Nitro, and MIBR only have 2 players here. The 2 players that don't have anything to work with. Deeg Armor on Fur has got to be the one doing the heavy lifting. He's on a great angle, but he's not going to hit the shot. Naf taking him down. The trade not in either. Nitro, great pre-fire, clears the corners, and Taco, he's got the AWP, but he might even want to consider saving here, because Liquid, they're looking at 15.
Yeah, Taco's hanging around, but he knows that this is not a round he can win any day, as Liquid just aren't giving him the fights. Although, there's one.
But it's just too
the
far
time's
gone.
already too far gone. No kit either.
And Harry, I think there's just one thing here to say about the rest of this round. I don't want to talk about it. No? Sorry.
It's
a work in progress.
No, yeah, it's on the build-up.
There was some hope there, I suppose, but the hope is slowly dwindling for the side of MIBR, who find themselves on map point here, just 7 rounds to their name. How will they turn this around now?
I mean, will they even be able to? I don't know. They haven't got any rounds on the CT side. There's nothing pointing towards MIBR staying in this game further than another round, but with that AWP saved, Fur got to give it a go now. He's the one with the spawn, and that was a reason to see him take it. We've now had 4 players, rather, for MIBR use it this game. But that's no real surprise. That's more common than not. Fur not going to see anything. That should confirm this B play, but MIBR, do they have the solution to it? Not many players down here, and 2 of them in the water. Gives up the site. Twist has found the only man inside of B. KNG is gone, and while MIBR have short water, that is of very little value right now. Taco needs this kill, or this entire game is done.
Yeah, they've got short water, but they're also short on water to extinguish this fire from Liquid that they've just accelerated into the B bomb site. Fallen gets caught here, and Swish doubling down secures this first map for Liquid, 16-7. Since getting into that second half, they don't let MIBR get a single round on the board. So Liquid looking dominant here in map number 1. Join us after a quick break, but we'll be back with this second map and we'll try and break down everything that we just saw here on Overpass.